as we know, you can't just start a podcast. All right?
Any moron can start a
You can't
podcast.
just start a podcast.
Except for Joe. He's not. He's special.
Well, in a lot of ways.
Not the walk-off. That's cool, too. In a back-to-back.
Yeah.
That's unforgettable.
Yeah.
Not Mike Tyson's whole ass.
Mike Tyson's
Well, Mike.
on my way.
I hope that song isn't copyrighted, but whoever the copyright owner is, I think they'll forgive us.
Public domain. Come on. Public domain. Guys.
All acquaintances, I will forget you. Don't worry, guys. It's okay. Yeah.
Guys, welcome to Juice Boys Show. Three Brothers Lost So Freaking Stupid. We started a podcast over a year ago. We are in 2025, guys. Episode 74. Last week, the boys were together for the second time. The second annual Squeezies. I miss you guys already. I'm still in the basement. I'm still at the table with your two chairs next to me. I miss you guys. Happy 2025. What are we drinking, Chris? Why are you kicking off the new year? Let's rock and roll, Juice Boys.
Fellas, I'm kicking off the new year by spending a little time drying out. It has been 2 weeks of nonstop travel, desserts, and drinking, and so I am taking this month off, and I'm having myself a lovely grapefruit soda water.
Wait, but I thought us three were all doing that. But I thought, like, after this episode, me and Joey had drinks prepared for.
I figured I would ask for forgiveness, not permission.
What the hell? We were supposed to be on the same, 2/3 of us were on the same page.
That's fine.
Well, and like in my defense, my January doesn't actually start until Monday. And so
Me neither. Okay.
We're recording.
That's fair.
Recording.
By all means, boys.
Yeah.
I'm just getting a head start because I'm going to need that extra momentum.
Yeah. We're recording on Wednesday right now on New Year's Day, and I don't go back to work to January 6th. So that's when my time starts.
Okay.
So from this point on, the Juice Boys will be dry the month of January. All right. We're going to just, we need it.
We
need it.
We need to cleanse ourselves.
Come back with a banger in February.
Because then the Super Bowl hits, and baby, here we go.
Gotta go hard. Well, thanks, Chris, for nothing. Joey, what are you drinking?
You're welcome.
Oh, yeah.
What are you drinking?
Well, January hasn't started yet.
Yeah.
And so this is also going to become, I believe, I know. I just realized it might not be a tradition anymore because you are now a Windsorianite.
Windsorian.
There we go.
There we go.
You are now
that
Windsorian.
sounds like a class of wizard.
Of course.
Yeah, but I have Rieger Christmas edition, my friends. I got it from my lovely wife for Christmas. I love this bottle. I looked on this is the fifth year. The fifth year I've had a Rieger's Christmas bottle, and
Nice.
So Dr. Pulp, please don't let that tradition end. Especially because now my third turd's not out there anymore.
I'll still be ordering it. Oh yeah.
He's like Cody leaves, and now all of a sudden I get homework.
That's right.
He has to ship booze?
Sent to me via podcast.
You got to work.
You have his phone number. You can
Yeah.
text him, but you're
He's
like, this is the way to do it.
He's driving to work like, Joey.
That's right.
I didn't want to do that. Well, also, I have a few things. I have 4 bottles of Holiday Rieger sitting at this very table that I just happened. We got 2022. We got 2023. We got 2024. Come on. They're all just sitting here. Also, it's a new year. Dickel was our big joke for the 2024.
It was.
We
will continue to be.
We rode that Dickel
We
all
can
year.
squeeze a little more out of that dick.
Yes. Well, I got a house. You always can. You can always get one more trip.
See? There it was.
I had a friend give me a housewarming gift, and it's on level of Dickel.
Okay.
Oh.
This one's called Chicken Cock.
Oh my God.
Oh, fantastic.
The whiskey's called Chicken Cock.
It's called Chicken Cock, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Chicken Cock. It was established in 1856. Paris, Bourbon County in Kentucky.
Well, so it's real. How is it?
So are you getting
is
ready
that chicken cock?
to answer the age-old question of which came first, the chicken or the cock?
Yes. Here's the thing, guys. As you think about it, there's no way to not make it sound terrible. Like, hey, how's that chicken cock? How's that chicken cock taste?
That's fair.
Have you ever had chicken
Would
cock
you like
that
a
good?
double chicken cock? Do you think you're ready for a double chicken cock?
Do you think you can handle 2 chicken cocks? Like,
Warm yourself up with a taster of chicken cock first.
An old-fashioned chicken cock.
A Manhattan chicken cock.
Whoa. An old school chicken cock? Just come on.
A sour chicken cock.
Oh, you see, you don't want that.
Just a tall shot of chicken cock.
There's just zero way. There's zero way to be like, I'm drinking chicken cock, and everyone in the room has to ask a question. But I looked up, it's a pretty expensive bottle, so.
No, it's
excellent
nice bourbon.
stuff.
Yeah. No,
I've never heard of it. How is it?
It tastes like good old chicken cock, boys.
Oh, I don't know what that means. So literally, how
use
is
your
it?
imagination.
Yeah.
It tastes like that.
Oh, he hasn't tried it yet. So
No, I've tried it, but I'm going to have some chicken cock right in front of you boys, if that's okay.
The reveal.
Dickel was all right. Dickel was a good joke, but chicken cock is where we're going 2025,
This
guys.
is like Chinese duck penis wine or something, or whatever the hell.
Of course.
That's it. That's got to be it.
Also, a few house cleaning notes. We've been included in a dream, guys.
Okay.
We've been in. What else have we been?
that.
We've been in a few different things. Juice Boys have appeared in people's lives in different ways.
I saw we had a listen out in the Russian Federation. That
Hell yes.
dreaming.
Hell yes.
Shout out to the
gotta be
folks
Putin.
behind the Iron Curtain.
It's got to be.
It has to be.
Putin.
We are that influential that they're starting to pick up on us.
Yeah. So I won't name this person, but they sent us a message saying every Sunday night they draw a bath and they listen to the Juice Boys show. So we are now easy listening for a bath of a juice junkie.
Oh, that's
Can you
fantastic.
say age and gender?
Male.
Okay.
Middle age moron. He's a moron.
Okay.
We all know this person,
drawing
but drawing a bath and in his relaxing Sunday evening is listening to us. Yeah.
I am a Bath fan.
You're a big bath guy. So I just wanted to say shout out to that person for wanting to hear us in their bath. That's pretty
great.
cool.
That's great. That's great.
That's pretty cool. Also, we had our squeezies, and Chris, your wife submitted one, and we didn't read it.
Yeah,
So
she was really
let's go,
upset
baby.
about that, actually.
We really fucked up. So
You didn't even read my message. I was like, I'm not the keeper of the messages.
Oh, okay. So we will include that in
Cody
that,
does
that
everything.
part of
We
the
just show
segment.
up. So.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we got sports talk at CFP and NFL Week 18. We got Squeeze of the Week, Moron Mountains, plus a squeezy from Sheep Pulp that we completely messed up.
Yep.
We have our favorite moments as our big top 2024 in sports and our picks to wrap it up, guys. CFP, 2 games today. One was postponed to Thursday. One yesterday. Walk us through it. Favorite moments. Hell of a game, Arizona State. Texas. Give it to us. Break it down.
Cam
Fellas.
Scatabo.
God, that was
dude is a
What a ballsy play.
horse. He's a man horse. I mean, he's a centaur. I mean, the guy is like he's a minotaur, whatever the
He
hell.
looks
that,
like a
that
Ninja
mythical
Turtle
creature is.
with a beard.
Dude,
Yeah.
that was what a game today. You know, I'm saying this and I was pissed off because I was just thinking I let my Cody McCoy cynicism get into my brain and just be like, there's gonna be another ass kicking. So I took Texas.
It was brewing too. I
No, I took
like
Texas minus 13.5 and the over, and thank God for overtime, baby, because that over hit.
Yes,
So
it did.
At least I hit one of my legs, you know. Dude, Arizona State, Dillingham, that coach is only 32 years old.
Yeah.
Right. And
What are we doing, boys?
He's got
Seriously.
that team playing their asses off. And Scatabo played harder than I've seen anybody play in the limelight in a long time. And what a fun game. What a game. If we needed it so bad. I'm going to come back to that later. Chris, what did you think?
Spectacular. It was like the scripts got delivered to the wrong games. The
True,
Ohio
yeah.
State and Oregon game was what everybody thought the Texas ASU game was going to be, and the Texas ASU game was what we thought Ohio State and Oregon was going to be. It was incredible. I mean, ASU fighting back from waiting for just the final nail in the coffin. Like everybody's
17-3?
waiting for Texas to just rip off a 75-yard touchdown run, put themselves at an untouchable pace, and just leave the Sun Devils in the dust. And instead, they come fighting back. Fellas, if ASU won that game, I was walking into this room ready to start throwing around the C word. And I know it was going to upset McCoy, calling them a Cinderella. But they would have been. I mean, they were picked to be dead last in the Big 12. Like, I hope this isn't like TCU from a couple of years back.
I'm nervous
where,
about that. Yep.
Yeah, where they kind of have a single flash in the pan, they get their cupboards raided, and then they're just hobbled afterward. Because that team was so much fun to watch. But let's talk about
that quarterback,
Oregon.
that run on four. What was that? 3rd and 13, going down there. Oh my God, that was ballsy.
What about the 4th and 2, where he tossed the running back? What?
Oh my God, Scottaball! I'm saying it was incredible.
What coach calls that play? What coach calls that?
Quinn Ewers 4th and 13 touchdown. My God, Jake Plummer, the Snake going insane on the sideline was so cool to see. That was the last time that Arizona State was of anything of prominence. Was in 1997 when they won the Rose Bowl, and Jake Plummer was on the sideline going insane.
Is that who that was? They kept cutting
Yes.
to. Oh my
God!
You're not listening. They talked about him.
I had Dave Matthews playing, and everything else was on mute.
Dude, he was the honorary captain before the game. He went out on the field with them.
Oh my
God! That was the last time that they were this good. And so, like, all they needed to do was that one stop, and they would have been on.
Stop him.
Jake Plummer was losing his mind,
and your safety gets beat.
Yeah, can't even say Quinn Ewers. He was wide open. I mean, it was just like, but still, safety, stay back. I know you're excited. I know everything. That's just come on. You can't get beat.
You just sit in the end zone. Just sit in the end zone.
That's it. Yeah. That's all you have to do.
Don't let anybody be past you unless they're out of bounds.
Yeah. Yep. Oh my gosh, what a game! Joe, how do you feel about Ryan Day right about now?
Such a douche.
Jesus.
Okay, what do you think about Ryan Day?
All right, so Cody, explain to the listener what I'm wearing right now.
An Indiana jersey.
Yeah, lacy lingerie 2-piece.
That's right.
Lacy. It was lacy.
Lacy.
That is
with an
scarlet.
Ohio State beanie up top.
That's right. It's scarlet and gray. All right, and so I even have the matching.
He's gonna show us his dick.
He is gonna show us his taint.
I even have the matching paint color with it. I was so into this game today, and then I was into it for about 45 seconds because Ohio State just beat the living
within 5 minutes, guys. It was like 14-0.
Does that not just set the exact opposite of the script that's been thus far? Is like, remember, these are the playoffs. Like, all bets are off. Any team can get blown out at any point in time. Like,
even number one
is
undefeated
number one, who had previously beaten Ohio State. And Ohio State came in and smacked them around like it was nothing.
Absolutely effortless. I mean, so what do I have to say? Before the game, I even said I was talking to my good friend Isaac, my college roommate, and I was saying we're about to see Ryan Day's last game. And he said, even if they lose, I think he's back. And I said, no, they can't. This dude is fighting for his job. Look at the last 2 weeks. They have come out against Tennessee and Oregon gangbusters.
Oh, they're pissed off.
Just talking, aggressive play calling, just going for it. And I want to give my boy Isaac so much credit. He says, if we come out aggressive, if we come out and just play like we want to win immediately, we're going to dominate. And that's not what they did against Michigan. And I don't understand it. I still don't get it because Ohio State is the best team in college football right now. They are the best team.
Look to be.
And they just proved it today that they are definitely the best team by just, like you said, dismantling, undefeated, Big Ten in their first season, Oregon in the Rose Bowl, who both Oregon and Ohio State are not unfamiliar with. They both went on that stage.
Yeah, I do love that the Rose Bowl still managed to be Big Ten versus Pac-12.
I know, right? I loved it.
Fantastic.
I thought it was great. Yeah, I loved it.
So, Joe, tell me this: would you have rather beat Michigan and lose this game? How would you feel about that?
Depends.
What?
No. It's a yes.
Is a natty the objective of the season, or is it not?
No, I mean, if they win the national championship, then I'll revisit that.
That's not what I asked.
Would you right in this moment? Right now.
Would you have rather have lost this game but have beat Michigan, who is unranked and irrelevant?
After how they've looked the past 2 games, I'd say no. Going into Tennessee, I'd say I don't give a shit.
See, that's a real fan.
My Lord.
Blinded by making by overrating one single game and shooting yourself in the foot at a greater cost. Like, at the end of the day, all anybody matters, who got the ring.
Ohio State's going to look. The fans are going to look
so
bad if they win the ring. Those fans are going to look real bad.
Yeah, I mean, because I've been talking so much shit.
Yes, you have. Yes,
oh my God, it's been horrible.
Yes, the Sugar Bowl got postponed to Thursday, so we can do an uber quick preview, guys, on that one. But Chris, give us we're missing one matchup, but where are we looking at for next few weeks?
We've got Ohio State facing off against Texas. That will be.
And where is that game played, Chris?
Is it that really nice stadium I once talked about in North Korea?
Yeah, what's the name of that one, Chris?
Pyongyang? Yeah, the Pyongyang. Yeah. No, not the. No, it's the Cotton Bowl. Texas gets to play in Jarrett World.
It's so dumb. But that's all right. I mean, it's not like Ohio State's team or fan base is not willing to travel. Like,
I know
that's true.
You saw the Rose Bowl today. Like, that place was raucous for Ohio State.
Ohio State's used to being in the Rose Bowl, so they're used to traveling. But the Texas getting basically a home game in the semifinal as a 5 seed, like that's
but Georgia's had like 16 home games in the in Atlanta, like last decade.
At Mercedes-Benz
they're just
Stadium.
Always there.
You're right. It's a good point.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that.
Way to go.
I'm going to only hit on one thing. I think all fantasy winners need to think about this.
Okay.
Fantasy football. You win a lot of money in first place, right?
Yes.
Well, the winner of my particular league took his $700, put it on a parlay for college football. And if he wins, we're going to make $5,500 that he's going to split with everyone in the league. God bless this guy.
Are you serious? That's where the money came from?
That's what that
was. Just flexing.
Okay.
Oh, no. He won $700
You
in
forgot
first
to
place.
tell us that
I thought you guys...
extremely crucial detail.
Yes, no. He was just throwing it out there.
No.
I was thinking, this guy's a douchebag.
No.
Okay. All right.
He won his $700 because he won his first place. He immediately throws on a 4-legger, and we are 3 for 3. Going into the Georgia-Notre Dame game, we need Georgia just to win.
Oh, my God, dude.
So this time next week.
Here's the moment where you find out, are any of your friends cowards? Is anybody calling for that cash out button?
Oh, yeah. What is the cash out right now?
Do you have cowards amongst you?
No.
We got to know what the cash out is.
We're already talking about...
Text them so that we can know where the cash out is as we're sitting here right now, because I want to know.
It's got to be like 2,200 at least. It's got to be.
We just need Georgia to win 5,500. I mean, this group of dudes is already thinking about what are we doing with the 5,500? What are we putting that on next?
Dude, well, don't just tell the story. What was the bet? What were the lines? What was the?
It was Texas 6.5. We teased 6.5, which hit on the very last play.
Dude, I
when
could not
Texas intercepted. We were screaming.
Could not believe it.
Screaming. Oh my gosh. Penn State to cover. Easy. And then the over on Ohio State, Oregon. That was easy. We just need Georgia to win the game. And then all of us get $550, something like that, because of
Georgia
a
money
gentle
line.
soul. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. So all fantasy winners except for me, do that for your boys. Do that for your boys.
Juice junkies will know by the time this comes out whether or not you're a happy guy or a very sad guy.
So I just had to throw it out so everyone knows. So everyone knows. Also, the cash out is currently $2,500. So
That's
Joey,
what I said. No, I said 22. Okay, I was close. Okay. All right.
So no one's cashing out. We're going full board, guys. Let's hit the Week 18 NFL. Huge matchups. Chiefs, Broncos. Chiefs playing mostly backups. Bo Nix and the Broncos just need a win, and they're in. If not, they open the door for the Bengals and Miami, I believe. Indianapolis is out as of last week.
Losing to the Giants.
Drew Lock, baby.
Drew Lock out of nowhere.
Nowhere
just comes in and
chicken cock lock. Am I right? Chicken cock lock. Come on.
The souls of the Giants fandom.
Chicken cock lock. Dialing in.
The Shador. Yeah.
Because of him, they dropped, 4 draft spots?
And who is number 1, baby?
The Raiders?
No, the Patriots.
Oh, the Patriots. Oh, geez,
what did I say? The whole season, I wanted them to get number 1 pick. I wanted them to lose.
We're talking about relevant football, Joe. We got all
number 1 pick. Get Travis Hunter. Let's go, Patriots.
The Lions and Vikings play maybe the biggest Week 18, Week 17 game of all time. It is the biggest swing. You go from the
One
first seed with a bye. Or the 5 seed on the road playing the next week. Detroit is banged up and injured. They need a break. Sam Darnold is
Just
falling.
take a breath, boys.
And then
At
if
that
it
point,
matters,
the only chance you have at a home playoff game would be the championship game if the 6 or 7 seed wins.
Yep.
So it's just that's rough.
And I guess we should hit on the Buccaneers, Falcons fighting for a 4 seed. Who gives a fuck? Guys, let's jump into week 18. We're about to hit it.
Don't just say
Go for it.
my boy Baker balled out last week. Did you see that? Five touchdowns, 360 yards. Baker,
he was a
love
dude.
This dude. Baker Mayfield is my dude. If Sam Darnold wasn't having the season that he was having, and I saw that their Joe Burrow is currently the odds-on favorite for comeback player of the year, which I think is a slap in the face to Sam Darnold. I mean,
Sam Darnold was left for dead. He was left for dead. But everybody
forgotten.
I know Burrow got hurt, but dude, I mean, Sam Darnold, come on. But look at but I'm saying every year for me, I think for Baker after what Cleveland did for him is a comeback season. And for him now, 39 tutties, this dude is just slinging it. And like, this is going to be a big weekend for them too, because right now they are in the playoff seat, but Michael Penis Jr. coming out last week, dude, this kid might be
pretty legit.
Some of those throws, I was watching it with my dad, and I was like, oh, my dad is a big Penix fan. Like, he's a big, but isn't it Penix? I know we always say penis, but it's
chicken cock, baby.
Penix. Yeah, chicken cock Penix. But yeah, Michael Penix had some unbelievable throws. That was a great game between him and Jaden Daniels. I mean, that was a lot of fun. And the last thing I got to say is I'm so upset that it's coming down to benching all the starters for the Broncos to get in. So they're going to beat the Chiefs.
Who cares? This is that same question of, would you take the loss to Michigan or the chance to go play for a natty? Like, you play who you play who happens to be healthy or getting played at the moment. Like, they've got an opportunity to make it to the postseason for the first time since Peyton left, for a team that was picked to be one of the worst in the NFL. Like, you take the opportunity that you're given, you go out, you execute, you celebrate.
And if they lose to Carson Wentz,
that drinking that we will do in February.
we'll delay all. You guys will delay all.
Sad drinking.
Who are we taking? Vikings, Lions. Take your picks right now. Who's going to do it?
I think the Lions figure out. Yeah.
I
might take Vikings, dude. They're so
I got Dan
hot.
Campbell. I know they are. They don't. And I don't want to say this because everybody talks about Dan Campbell and he's incredible, but Kevin O'Connell is a phenomenal
dude. He
coach.
is a guru
coach.
That offense has looked just completely different each of the last 3 seasons, and he has still managed to keep them relevant and keep their skill guys interested in sticking around. Like, that's incredible.
I got to call out the Lions real quick. Listener Kindle, cover your ears.
Okay.
Oh, no.
They pulled off a hook and ladder play. It was incredible. And it was sick. Awesome. They pulled it out in the most useless game whatsoever, but they've never been here before, so they got to call it on Monday Night Football to impress people. Why would you not just save that for a game that mattered? Save it for the playoffs. Save it for Week 18. You blew your wad because you got excited about Monday Night Football. Act like you've been there. I know you haven't been, but that pissed me off. It was a useless play. Yeah. It meant absolutely nothing, but you shot your wad. Save it in your back pocket. Learn from the Chiefs. Chiefs have been running with half a playbook all season. You got to save something. You got to save something for the playoffs.
I agree. But there's also a point. There's also a point when they have done so many trick plays this entire season that you want to put so much as you possibly can on tape to make everybody.
You're just creating so much noise. Is that it?
Oh, didn't think about that.
I mean, you have to practice everything. So, I mean, like, I'm talking about even with us down at the 1A football level.
I love this.
We talk about when we want to put in our trick plays and like because we really just want to save them for those big situations. Right. But when it comes down to like an offense like the Lions, they have so much that they have to game plan for. So just adding more onto it just frustrates the living shit out of defensive coordinators.
Yeah, but a hook and ladder is one of those you just forget about until you're like, oh shit, now you prepare for it.
And now you have to prepare for it. And that's the point, Cody. And so now you have to prepare for it. And so now they've had trick plays all season. And like they end every practice. They talked about it. Troy Aikman brought it up. They end every practice on a trick play. And because they're so successful on it, every time they achieve one, they get to move on to the next one. And it's just like a fun thing for the team. And like and as I said, them putting it in there and now just adds another scenario, another situation that they have to prepare for.
Yeah, but it's fun until it doesn't work in the playoffs because everyone.
I think it's brilliant. There's so many trick plays. I think it's brilliant coaching. I loved it.
Until it don't work because everyone's ready for it.
See them bust out the Statue of Liberty.
I was waiting for that.
We haven't seen that since Boise, right?
Oh.
Since Boise, Oklahoma, right?
Yeah.
Let's do it, guys. Oh, Week 18 CFP Playoffs. It's going to be a fun one. Let's take music break.
All right, well, one more before the music break, boys. We just saw history happen, and I hate the 17-game schedule. I just want to say that. I just hate it. The only reason I originally liked it, was because it got us closer to having a day off after the Super Bowl. We need one more week. We need one more.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Like, and that's it. But I'm a historian, as you guys know.
Oh.
But Saquon Barkley just broke 2,000 yards in 16 games.
Respect.
That's
incredible.
That's unbelievable. He's having an incredible season. And remember on Hard Knocks, the over the summer Hard Knocks, when they were talking about keeping him or cutting him, it's not like he's going to run for 2,000 yards. That is going to be an all-time clip now.
Moron Mountain.
Say, oh, dude. I should have saved it for Moron Mountain. I should have saved it. But that's it, dude. It's so he has a chance. He's 101 yards away from breaking the all-time record for Eric Dickerson. All right. And everyone's saying, oh, we'll be in 17 games. Okay. Eric Dickerson broke O.J. Simpson's all-time record
14
of 2000 of 2000.
It's a dangerous thing to do.
It was in 14. It's a dangerous thing.
Fair enough, yeah.
But O.J. did it in 14 games, and no one's talking about that today, right? No one's talking about the fact that Eric Dickerson was in 16. So
it's a talking point right off the bat, and then it goes away.
Yeah. OJ, so now OJ. Oh Jesus, I got OJ on the mind. So now Saquon.
That's not good.
Saquon is 101 yards away. The Eagles have nothing to play for. Sirianni came out today and said they're not going to play him. They're going to bench him. And I'm just 101 yards away from breaking the record. You can never take that away from somebody. And also as an offensive line coach, a rushing record is more than just an individual award.
That's true.
It's just like you got to know that like you were the line blocking for someone who was the greatest rushing offense who ever existed.
Well, training to be a top tier rowing team.
1 year ago, that's a 2024.
Yeah. But oh my God, it's just I don't know. So what do you guys think on that? Should they play him or not? Should they let him go for it or save him for the playoffs? Because this game means nothing to them. They cannot advance at all. And he is by far their entire team, especially with Jalen Hurts on concussion protocol still. So it's just like, what do you think? What should they do?
I think you need to keep him benched. You got to stay healthy, especially with Jalen Hurts. That's your number one weapon. And Jalen Hurts is out. It hurts. But after watching that clip of Saquon not going for his career high in a game, saying let the youngins eat.
Exactly.
You can tell he has a team mentality. He's going to win.
Yeah, he's
proved his point to the Giants. He's just too valuable for the useless game.
Was 2,000 enough?
100%.
I think so. He proved his point.
Close. You're that close,
yeah, but
dude.
If I'm Sirianni,
it's against the Giants. The last game's against the Giants.
If I'm Sirianni, I'm going to Saquon and going.
Give him the option.
Do you want to keep your foot on the pedal and run the risk that you roll into the playoffs without as much rest as you could have, and potentially run the risk
because they're not going to get a bye, so they're playing the next week.
Like, you're not going to get a bye. No.
Do you want rest? Mm-hmm. Do you want no risk of injury, or do you want to go chase history? My hope would be that was a joint decision of, hey, we're looking to go get a ring. We think we've got a real opportunity, and that opportunity is significantly impacted by even just a minor.
If Hurts was fine, you could think about, or maybe you play him in the first quarter and see what his pacing is. But I think they just said we're not going to mess around with it. We don't get a bye. If we had a bye, maybe think about it.
I like the choice.
Yeah, But I think,
I respect Saquon Barkley so much because Cody, you brought it up and you said when he had the chance and he didn't take it, that's exactly what just happened.
it was a mic'd up, wasn't it?
Yeah, and you know that's exactly what just happened, and I just want to see him do it, and like, and it would be really cool.
It would be super cool to see.
Yeah, it'd be really cool to see. So,
Good luck, Saquon. Take your break. You know who's going to take a break? Oh, you see what I did there?
Oh, baby.
Way to go.
Self-applause.
Professional podcast for
You think after
boys.
70-plus episodes we'd have it. Music break! All right, guys, welcome back to the Juice Boy Show. First episode of 2025. Guys, did you know the year 2000 is just as far away as 2050? What?
That math checks out.
Yeah.
Thank you, McCoy.
Wild stuff,
You
guys.
are a resident
Generation Beta gets started today?
Oh, that
What?
that, right?
That's crazy, guys. We're getting old.
Okay.
Let's jump into Squeeze of the Week, Moron Mountains. We got a few things going. Squeezy nomination for last week that we messed up from Sheepult. Christopher, you have a Moron Mountain nominee?
I sure do, boys.
What do you got?
I would love to nominate Sir Kirk Herbstreit to Moron Mountain.
No,
Kirk?
Fellas.
Not my boy.
No.
Fellas.
Not former owner of Ben.
Let's talk about Kirk Herbstreit, a guy who has spent the last couple of weeks since the CFP selection basically shitting all over Indiana and SMU, and to a lesser extent Boise, but has been talking about how important it is to consider strength of schedule. And you need to look at some of these 3-loss teams and really consider whether or not they've got a resume deserving of getting their opportunity in the CFP. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. I think Alabama should be in the CFP, even though they got obliterated by Oklahoma, even though they lost to Vanderbilt. I think Alabama should be in the CFP. And then, lo and behold, Joey, how did Alabama's bowl game go yesterday against Michigan? I bet since they should have been a CFP contender, they did really well, right?
I don't want to talk.
Oh, they got their shit rocked, boys. And the internet was really quick to respond and point out to Kirk Herbstreit that he was full of shit. And, well, Kirk took it really well. Definitely wasn't a whiny baby clown about it, with tweets including such little nuggets as, wait a second, why let facts get in the way of a bullshit narrative?
Oh,
And
really?
keep believing the false narratives, clown. When people were tweeting to him about like, hey, yeah, you wanted Alabama in, like they're getting utterly shellacked by the worst Michigan team we've seen in years, who is fielding all of their number 2s because they've just been raided by the transfer portal opt-outs and also fellas that are just preparing for the NFL draft.
And Jalen Miller blows. I thought he was a lot better than that, but
He was terrible. And so, yeah, Kirk Herbstreit, it's not enough for you to just be like, hey, yeah, you know what? I still stand by. I think that it's worth considering that some of these teams that are playing a higher caliber of opponent still get a little more wiggle room than maybe some of these teams that have a little easier schedule. Like, I stand by that, even though Alabama lost. Like, instead of doing that, you go on a hissy fit, talk a bunch of shit on Twitter, and just continually keep doubling down while also evading the fact that, sure, you didn't technically say Alabama, but I'm sure you weren't thinking about Illinois when you were trying to make your case. Now, were you, Kirk?
he's so above
Welcome
that, too.
to Moron Mountain.
Oh, Kirk.
You jackass.
I don't know if I can disagree, though.
well, no, I can't. Because,
You laid it out very well.
No, you laid it out very well. I love Kirk Herbstreit. I really do. I love him as a commentator. I love him on game day. I love he brings his dog. Rest in peace, Ben, that poor sweet soul. And now he's got his new dog, Peter, who comes up on the stage. He's also a sweet boy. He's a good beau, But it's just he's not there yet.
Good.
He's not there yet. But yeah, anybody who dies on the hill that SEC dominates everything, this needs to stop. They just need to freaking stop. It's
Seriously.
and I was so happy to see Cam Scatabo and Arizona State today for that reason. The CFP needed that so bad. And if they would have won, oh my God, we would not be having this false narrative anymore. We would not be having any of these talks that led that the SEC is the powerhouse, because Guess what conference Texas is in now? The SEC. All right, and they almost lost to a Pac-12. Probably should be a Mountain West team, Arizona State. And so it's just like that. Like that was awesome. God, I'm so pissed off.
So dope.
It's such a bummer they lost today, but you know what?
The point stands.
Take it.
Welcome to Moron Mountain,
Yeah.
Kirk.
Well, all right. I'm going to have a friend up there with you guys.
Okay. We have company.
This guy continues to do it, and no one's called him out and got him on Moron Mountain.
Oh, I was going to say, is this a Joel Embiid
okay,
for a
so it's not me.
No. Micah Parsons needs to shut the fuck up.
Oh
my God. The guy will not
Let's talk about the stats, huh?
Oh, cow, Micah Parsons. You are a great player. So talented. You started a podcast way too early in your career, and then you use that podcast to say stupid shit.
Oh, yeah.
Follow the Kelsey model. All they do when they talk about other teams and players is very respectable, or how much they love their game, or how great they are. You don't use your podcast to talk shit. Like, you're just... So what did he do? He has a lot of things. He got his ass kicked recently by the Eagles and said, if it was 4 to 5 plays...
Led by Kenny Pickett.
For half the game. And then who the hell was the other kid? Who was the other
he was like a practice squad guy.
Yeah.
And Micah Parsons has the goal, all-pro Micah, to say, 4 to 5 different plays. There's a whole different outcome.
They lost by like 20. They lost like, are you kidding me?
So stupid. Also, he's the one who said, I don't care if Mike leaves, including Mike McCarthy, as he's talking about, if he stays or if he goes. I just feel bad for players like Zach Martin and all these old guys who are about to leave and hit free agency. You're talking about your head coach right now.
Yeah.
You are the problem. You are the virus. You are the reason your team is no good.
Then he doubled down by saying he's going to be a Cowboy for life. And it's basically saying, you're going to be stuck with me. And it's just like, we don't want
you.
Quickly, up to you, Micah.
You're quickly becoming a Dennis Rodman type of player.
One really small vote in that process.
Oh, my gosh. He's an absolute... And then what did he do? He ranked the quarterbacks on his podcast, didn't put his own quarterback in?
Yep.
That's what you can't do. Follow the Kelsey brothers. They kept it classy. Micah Parsons was so stupid. What are we doing?
That's also why they had a good model. They're brothers. It's called New Heights. They're from Cleveland Heights. It was about it's like that's a different. You can't just as we know. You can't just start a podcast. All right?
Any moron can start a podcast.
You can't just start a podcast. You got to think this shit out. All right, and so
it takes three. It takes more than 3 dudes pouring a glass of whiskey saying,
"Yeah, exactly.
We could do that." Right?
That's right.
Yeah, clearly, you go back and you listen to episode 1 of the Juice Boy Show, and you'll see we knew exactly what we were doing right from the drop. I got to mention the name of our own show until the 3rd episode.
Because we didn't know what it was.
Yeah. Workshopping it. But guys, Micah Parsons needs to shut up, needs to chill out. He needs to play better. He did not have a great season this year or last year. He's going to go try to get paid. He just needs to stop. I'm just sick of it.
So bad.
I'm just
shut up.
Shut your mouth.
You take away the scoreboard and the stats show that it was a really close game. It's like, okay, man, none of the stats matter.
No one respects you at this point.
No scoreboard.
Just shut your mouth.
Shit about what the stats are.
Like, stop the podcast. Like, wait till you're in the last 2 to 4 years of your
Shut your mouth. Is it pan with no? The N is silent. Yeah, no, that's what it is. Pan. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
All right, guys. That's one. No, I have a squeeze.
Oh,
I have a squeeze, guys.
Hit us with the pulp.
This is our most outlandish takes for those joining in their new year who have new podcast recommendations for friends. This is our original segment.
The biggest year we ever had.
Yeah, we've got 3 options now. We're steamrolling.
That's boys. True. Can we just get rid of the bowl season? Are we done yet? Can we fucking move on? Let's stop it.
No.
Keep the CFP honorary names, but let's get rid of all the useless shit.
I'm about to leave my house and come punch you in the face personally.
Because he's close enough to do that now.
With the NIL stuff, with the transfer portal, no one's playing. Marshall couldn't. They had to opt out. That is not going to be crazy in the next 1 to 5 years. Get rid of it. It's all just for the advertising and the money and the TV deals. ESPN just needs content.
What do you think anything
in
sports is about? Oh my God.
It's so dumb. Get rid of the Snoop Dogg Bowl. What are we doing? Should the Juice Boys do a bowl? Joey has his hand up. Joey. That's my squeeze.
McCoy.
Useless games.
Joey, write this down. Put this in the book.
What?
Yeah.
This is squeezy number 1 for 2025.
On the first day of the year,
episode 1, and this might be a banger. This might be
Are you serious?
The winner of the entire year.
They're useless.
Get rid of bowls.
Yes,
bowls are college football. That is what teams strive for. What are they playing?
What's the accomplishment? Go get to the CFP or your season ends.
Get to the postseason to get those extra practices, to get yourself into spots where you're playing interesting matchups.
No one plays though. It's a useless. You got to hit the transfer portal before you leave.
Oh no, man.
Okay, no. Bowls are the bowl system as we currently have it is stupid.
What? Okay.
But the bowl thing itself is not. CSU has no shot of making. Oh, maybe in the future when they join the Pac-12. I can't say that right now.
Oh, jeez.
But right now they have no shot whatsoever of making a CFP.
So go play the Snoop Dogg Bowl and feel good about yourself. What are we doing?
Exactly.
Yes.
That's an opportunity for your fans to go somewhere. You made you had an achievement season. The CSU made their first bowl game in 7 years.
And who gives a shit about it? Congrats.
It's a celebration of a good season. You wanted to go play. You get to go play another team that you would never normally ever get a chance to play.
Congrats. You won 6 games.
That you normally would never get a chance to. I was just talking about this with my wife today, and I was saying, damn, I wish that CSU had a bowl, like a dome on their stadium so they could host a bowl game and get fans to come to their area to come see what they're doing. Think about, you just said the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl. Did you see how many freaking fans were there to see CSU in Miami of Ohio? That stadium,
who cares?
They care.
It's an exhibition.
Exactly.
We make fun of friendlies in the soccer stuff. This is a glorified expedition that means absolutely nothing.
Okay, say that to Brett Bielema and
Shane Beamer.
Shane Beamer, the South Carolina coach. Those teams almost went to blows yesterday.
That's cool. It meant nothing. It was a bit of waste.
It doesn't mean it only means nothing.
McCoy.
It only means nothing if you make it mean
pride.
nothing.
It is an absolute waste. It means absolutely nothing. Give me something worth something.
Let me hit it to you this way, Joey. You're a fan of F1.
I love
McCoy may not get this because once again, Formula One is a lot like college football. Like there are teams to where every once in a while they really pop for a week or for a season or what have you.
Yep.
But for the most part, each and every season, your top 3 or 4 teams are more or less the same teams. Your mid-range teams are more or less the same teams. Your back of the grid teams are more or less the same teams. Yeah. If you enjoy the sport, it's about watching that there's more than just who came in first.
Absolutely.
There is competition. There is interplay going on there that is worth caring about if you actually care versus if you're just full of shit like McCoy. Like,
that's right. Saudi simp.
It's about more than just who came in first at the end, because otherwise,
that's all this is.
Why would any of the mid-major programs even exist?
No, you can play your season, but
for what? For what? All right,
to go for the CFP.
No, because
at the end of the season, tap on the head. Thanks, you are 100.
Miami, Ohio is going to make a CFP, Cody. Come on.
That's all a bowl game is a tap on the head.
No,
that's
now they have a chance to play a Mountain West team in Arizona and be able to show off and beat the living shit out of a team that's going to be a Pac-12 team. And like CSU wasn't benching anybody. Miami, like come on, dude. Like this is.
Hell, Nebraska had one opt-out, because they played for pride. They actually gave a shit about getting to go out and perform for their own pride, for a fan base that had been hungry to see them back in a bowl. And they went out and they kicked ass. They played with so much heart. You would have had no idea watching that game that it wasn't in the season.
I would. You know why? Because the title would have been 14 sentences long for all the companies sponsoring it. That's why I would have known it was a useless game.
You could say get rid of change the system, not get rid of bowl game, because the current system is stupid and all the sponsorship and stuff is stupid.
I think you know what?
But without the bowl games, as Chris said, what would be the point? You're trying to get to 6 wins. You're trying to get to that better bowl game.
So we're celebrating mediocrity. That's all we're doing. We're celebrating mediocrity. No, that's exactly what we're doing.
You are celebrating excellence in mediocre programs. Excellence in mediocre programs.
This entire podcast is celebrating mediocrity. Show up every fucking week. What are you talking about?
We celebrate mediocrity here.
We are the 3 most average dudes you could assemble, and yet here we are grinding it out every single week.
Except for Joe. He's not. He's special.
Well, in a lot of ways.
All right, that's my squeeze. I'm sticking to it. I made the book
Listeners,
on the first day.
This should be a good one. This should be a good one for people.
I am passionate about that. I think it's a waste.
Yeah. So I just went in the book, because we are now in there, and I just took the chunk, and I took the same chunk from where we are now into the future to start next year's Squeezy nominee. So 1-1, Cody. Get rid of bowl games. You are in there.
Shit.
Listener, tell us, where do you fall on this? Are they annoying? Yes. But are they good for all of those schools who make it? Extremely.
Celebrating mediocrity every day. Joey, we also have She Pulp sent in her Squeezy nomination. Her own husband forgot about her. That's not good.
That's not.
So we're going to hit on that real quick. A dedicated listener, one of the first every week on it. Big supporter. We love Miss She Pulp.
Oh, we love Sheep Pulp, and I didn't read this before 5 seconds ago, and now I love Sheep Pulp even more because we didn't think of anything for Chris, and
which is surprising.
I know
I've not lacked for dumb stuff.
You're more of a man of reason, and I'm definitely a man of emotion, and Cody is a man of bias. And that is just
Saudi blood money.
And that's just where it comes from. So
Squeezes, right. Go back, listen to last week. Squeezes was our worst takes of 2024. Joey is the annual moron.
Joey cleaned up.
I had 8 of 13 nominations.
Joey cleaned up he was the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yeah, bravo, Joe. So read off.
You like me. You really like me.
What do we got? What do we miss?
All right, so Sheep Pulp. Worst take of 2024. Chris, in your episode 52. Oh, bringing stats and data.
Oh, that's impressive that she got the exact episode. Not that we're going to check.
Anniversary episode. Okay. Even that one. How did we forget this one?
52 weeks. Yeah.
Okay. Kicks off the big potato by picking Randy Johnson for his handball team, then proceeded to describe Randy Johnson playing water polo, thinking that was actually handball. He was describing.
So you're saying Chris had a squirrel moment.
Oh my God!
Deserving nomination.
So right, dude. I totally forgot about that. And I don't know if anybody even called it out, but it was just you. I
think we talked about it the week following because she caught it immediately and gave me shit the moment we released the episode. So
yeah. Chris he had an argument, and then I think you were referencing water polo to make the argument, and then we all just hopped on that train.
Just went with it just because the idea of gigantic Randy Johnson hucking a ball while also wearing a little cap and swimming was the funniest thing possible, that it didn't really matter what I was saying. It was about
It was the premise.
Yeah.
Randy Johnson in handball is terrifying. He'll rip your head off.
Yeah.
Randy Johnson in water polo is hilarious. Yes. I mean, it's just, I don't know.
Now that's mediocrity. Mediocrity.
I want to see that happen.
You had a great take. You took a left turn. You didn't turn back. And we didn't help you turn back either.
No.
We rode.
Everybody went careening off the cliff with me because it was pretty.
We don't correct. We took it with you.
We do not.
Oh, gosh, Joey, if people like me and Chris have a squeeze of the week, Moron Mountain, or a claim to shame. Joey, what is claim to shame from last week? Hit on that real quick. How can they do so?
Oh, Juice Junkies, friends, listeners, you can submit your most outlandish sports take, Moron Mountain, or claim to shame nominee, which is when you know you took a bad take, when you know you made a bad take. I take a lot of them. I make a lot of those.
Eat a lot of crow.
I eat a lot of crow. When you have to come in and say, this is my claim to shame, which we might be having here in a little bit if Ryan Day keeps his job.
Oh, true.
By emailing us at juiceboyshow@gmail.com, or send us a DM like Sheep Pulp on Instagram at juiceboyshow, and it has the pulp. We'll read it on the show. Chris, who's sponsoring today's show?
Today's episode of the Juice Boys Show is brought to you by practicing your golf swing anytime you're still for more than 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's right. That's very right.
If you're listening to this show, you're likely a 30-something man with an unhealthy obsession with booze, gambling, and golf.
Yep.
And if you're looking for something to fill the several of free moments you get in any given day, well, let me tell you about practicing your golf swing anytime you're still for more than 5 seconds. Practicing your golf swing anytime you're still for more than 5 seconds is the surefire way to improve your game. Because once you take away all the challenging riff-raff of golf, like actually having to hold a club and hit a real ball, you'll come to find that practicing your golf swing anytime you're still for more than 5 seconds allows you the opportunity to stripe every last pretend imaginary shot while you work to pretend you're not already dead inside at 35 years old.
Very true.
Whether you're standing in line at Walmart, talking on the phone to your mother, or just looking to annoy your spouse, practicing your golf swing anytime you're still for more than 5 seconds because you're too broken and flabby to outrun your thoughts anymore. So instead, just hit them away one at a time like the cliche old man you are.
Oh my God, dude! Oh,
It's
thank
the off
you.
season. That's what you do in golf. That's the off season.
That's
Dude,
what you
you
do.
guys, this past semester was maybe a turning point for me as an administrator. We have this old man, great sub. I love you. I wish you'd come back. Mr. Todd left his cane at the school. We haven't seen Mr. Todd in a while, so we're hoping Mr. Todd's okay. So
He's on the side of a highway, not
Where is
having
this
his
coming
cane.
from? Where is it?
But the cane that was left has now become my cane, and I just walk the halls with this cane and I twirl it, and now it's my thing. And every single time I stop, I'm practicing my golf swing. Whether I flip it over and I do the putt, whether or not I'm swinging it in the bag. I mean, it's just like that. So it says, Mr. Todd,
do you twirl it? Do you do the club twirl after you swing it? Give it the old tiger twirl?
I just need to get better at finding a spot where I can stick it and then doing the twirl, like the front somersault from Willy Wonka. I just don't know. I just don't know if I fall forward.
You
if
are
I can
way
get
too
back
broken
up.
for that.
Yeah, I don't think I can.
We do
get
not
back
need you
up.
getting another concussion.
The kids say I'm like Willy Wonka. I'm like, don't make me do. Like I won't make.
Also, shout out Mr. Todd. I hope you're alive, not on the side of a highway.
Yeah, it sounds like he stole an old man's cane and then just sent him off into the mountains.
Yeah.
No, we called. I emailed. I called him. Nothing. Mr. Todd,
So he's dead.
all right.
He's like actually dead.
Hey, don't put that out there.
That seems
I don't know. But I love your cane, buddy. So
He's dead, Joe. That's
got
why.
great taste in canes.
What kind of wood? Mahogany?
A mixture of woods. It's a mountain cane. A lot of screws.
Aluminum.
A lot of screws and wood glue. But it's good.
Who had cane
like
talk
you.
on 2025's docket? All right, guys, let's jump into the big potato. Our big topic of the day. We're going to reflect our favorite moments real quick in sports of 2024. A lot of them, a lot of funny ones, a lot of amazing ones, a lot of epic ones. Christopher, what are your favorite moments? Funniest, most epic, most sad? What was the highlights of 2024 for you?
I classified mine. So I've got good memorable and not so good memorable. The good ones include Huskers winning their first bowl in 9 years, beating down Boston College and reminding McCoy to suck it. Nelly Corda, if you remember, became the third woman ever to win 5 straight LPGA tournaments in 2024. In late 2024, Josh Allen throws and catches a touchdown on the same play.
That was
also worth an honorable mention.
Pulled off a triple crown. That was on my list.
Yeah. Jokic wins bronze in the Olympics with Serbia and has infinitely more fun celebrating that than he ever did.
Very visibly, yeah.
With any of his incredible accomplishments in the NBA.
He only cares about that and horse racing. Serbia and horses.
And then memorable for not so good reasons. Very recently, Netflix servers were completely crushed for the worst boxing match I've ever seen.
Yeah,
just to finally have them come back to life in time to make sure the world to see Mike Tyson's whole ass.
Oh, bare ass.
It's on my list too.
Mike Tyson's ass was? It was?
It was Mike Tyson's ass,
buddy.
Interview. Yes. Yes, it was.
Got to talk about the French pole vaulter who knocked the bar off with his pole.
Oh, the legend.
And then last but not least, Scotty Scheffler getting arrested rolling into the PGA Championship. Boys, it's been a hell of a year. Like, when I started going through this, I was like, I've got to pare these down. Like, I took some off the list.
It was a hell of a year. Scotty getting arrested. That was crazy.
And then going out and just shooting lights out like a man possessed, even though he was in a holding cell until like an hour before his tee time.
Man.
That's true. What a year, Chris.
What a year.
Holy
24.
cow.
Cheers to you.
Oh, my God. Joey, can your list beat that? The pole vaulter guys, was it?
The pole vaulter guy,
guy
is outstanding. So, like Chris, I also put mine in tiers. I have my Olympics like as its own tier. You know, it's like I have my own Olympics like group, which were my favorite moments of the year because I love the Olympics. And you talk about sporting in general. Olympics is the pinnacle of sports, and I love them. But for me, I think my biggest moment, my biggest memory of the sports year was my New Year's resolution of last year of Jokic and McKinnon was my New Year's resolution of last year of Jokic and McKinnon both winning MVP, dual Denver MVPs. That hasn't happened since the 80s and the or something. I can't remember, but that was freaking awesome. Unfortunately, neither of them did anything with it. We'll see what can happen. Side note: the Avs got some goalies finally. Let's go! Finally. All right, but so that was my big one for the year. But going on from there, the Olympics. Steph the Devil Curry.
Oh, it was one of my favorites.
Baby.
That was on my list.
Lights out.
Baby. I remember watching that, just seeing a man possessed, just taking over the world of basketball, winning the gold medal. That was incredible. I love to see it was him, not LeBron James, as much as everybody wanted to be LeBron James. My next one, Simone Biles coming back from the yips and just dominating. No one's ever seen a gymnast like this ever. Coming back for her 4th Olympics and winning the way that she was as a gymnast is just incredible. USA women, the throat punch stiff arm in the rugby bronze game against Australia. When we had a beef against Australia, going in there and beating them at their sport. Oh, God, that was freaking awesome. All right, so now we got to talk about history. My other one was history. Okay. And I had Freddie Freeman grand slam walk-off home run in the World Series. As much as it hates me to say for a Dodger, everybody loves Freddie. What a freaking moment. What a moment. I mean, it's just Freddie, meet Gibby. Oh, my God. What a moment. Incredible. Jaden Daniels, his Hail Mary ending the Bears season.
Oh, seriously.
They haven't. They haven't. It's going to become more epic the more this story
Every time
grows.
they lose.
The more this story grows. The number 2 pick beating number 1 pick. They haven't won since. It's incredible. Shohei Ohtani, first 50-50 season we've ever seen. First DH MVP we've ever seen. First major gambling thing we've seen since Pete Rose.
I think we forgot. That was early in the summer. Oh my gosh, that was
Shohei.
Maybe the biggest.
$4 million.
What a year. What a year. We forget that UConn basketball repeated as national champions. No one talks about that. Like that is that's incredible.
Bit of a nosedive right now.
But I think the number 1 sports story of the year was the incredible, unexpected dominance of Ray Gun, the breaker from Australia.
So bad they nuked breaking off the face of the earth afterward.
Ray Gun, it's such a transformational experience. It ended the sport almost as soon as it started. And Cameron Bynum for the Vikings is doing your moves in the NFL for interception celebrations. So great year, boys. Great year.
Oh my gosh.
Hell of a year.
Thanks for leaving the meat on the bone for me, gents. I got a few though. Okay. Caitlin Clark gets the WNBA into relevancy. Also gets the women's college game better ratings than March Madness. I think
it did.
And Angel Reese, we'll give her credit, but I mean, the money, the revenue, the ticket sales, it's true. All the things Caitlin Clark did for the game, for all little girls all around the world. Hopefully, it's gonna be the most impactful. Jonte Porter, you did mention the Dodgers. Jonte Porter, an irrelevant NBA player. Michael Porter's brother was betting on himself in the unders, took himself out of the games, and he's now banned for life. Just an absolute moron. He forever lives. Simone Biles came back in the Olympics, destroyed it. Incredible stuff. She was amazing. And then also, guys, of course, Patrick Mahomes, the walk-off Super Bowl. February.
Talk about it.
Goes to back-to-back. Terrible season. That was the year to get him. Oh, Travis Kelce had 1 million touchdowns.
This was the year to get him.
No, they're 15-1. Is that the year to get him? I mean, come on. That was a tear after the Christmas game last year to a walk-off. Oh, guys, that was the moment of the year. And then Saquon Barkley jumping over 2 dudes.
Oh, yeah. Saquon's
pretty good.
Saquon's backwards hurdle. That was freaking awesome.
And then immediately that following Friday, you just see a rollout of all of these attempts by high school running backs and just getting obliterated.
Yeah, it's like, no. Do not do that.
There's one dude who has ever done that and one dude who could do that.
That's it.
And if you're trying to do it, you're not going to do it. It's a somehow. It's a split second.
Yeah. You can't
random decision.
Draw that up.
Yeah, no, you can't. Oh, and then the Olympics. I think the Steph Curry moment. I mean that was
that was incredible.
Lifelong memory for me, at least.
I think that was.
The French play call is just like icing on the cake on that one.
The devil Curry.
Steph Curry is the devil. He is hurting us.
Man on fire. My child was crying because I was screaming so loud. I was just
it got me in my old curmudgeon big cat of a father to like get into basketball. You know, it was just like it was that electric. That was my moment of the year. Can we say that was? I think it was.
I think that or the Chiefs for me, because a walk-off Super, that just doesn't happen. Go to OT and actually walk off on the touchdown. I know you guys hate it, but
I know, but I was talking about
pretty basic.
I was talking about for sports, lasting sports. I thought it'd probably be that or Freddie Freeman.
Not the walk-off. That's cool too. In a back-to-back.
Yeah,
that's unforgettable. Yeah.
Mike Tyson's whole ass.
Mike Tyson's whole ass was on my list.
It's got to be on the list.
Walking away. And Caitlin Clark. I'd say Caitlin Clark, Freddie Freeman, and Steph. This year will be remembered for those 3 things. I think
one that I'm surprised neither of you mentioned that's worth recognizing as well is a mere week after Nick Saban talks about how tough it is to play away games in the SEC, except for Vanderbilt, because we always have more fans in the stands than Vanderbilt does. Vanderbilt goes and just shellacks Alabama and then marches their goalposts miles down Broadway into the
that was that was a cover episode. That was an episode like 7 miles wasn't the walk?
I specifically left that off of mine because I'm like, all right, I can take this off because I know they'll get to it.
That's a big one, dude. That's epic. A big one.
We couldn't have missed anything else, right? That was the whole year in review.
That was it.
I think we got it.
Let's just make that the tradition. We have the squeezies before the new year, and then our year in review, favorite, greatest moments.
That's right.
Longevity, guys? We're going to be doing this in 5 years?
Boys. Yeah. Junkies, send in yours that we forgot. We forgot some
stuff.
Yeah, I guarantee.
We didn't forget a single thing. What are you talking about?
Remember, Juice Junkies, you can listen to the show on all major podcast networks and YouTube. Please follow and rate the show and leave us a review through Apple. We encourage you to follow the YouTube and Spotify channels. Push those subscribe buttons. And your friend. Tell a friend about the podcast. Join our Juice Junkie community. We'd love to have you.
Thank you, JoJo Potato. That just about wraps up episode 74 of the Juice Boy Show. Chris, how did we do last week with our picks in person, our Christmas episode? How'd the Wheel of D-Gen do? Who's picking first?
Fellas, we had a week that was kind of all over the place.
Love it.
We've got an 0-3 out on the board. We've got a 3-0 out on the board. How are the vibes, boys? How are we feeling?
I think I was the 0-3.
You weren't.
Oh. I was?
Joey, you got 1 and 2.
Okay, I was gonna say I know I did bad.
McCoy, you got 1 and 2.
You went 0-4.
Wheel of D-Gen went over. Okay. I went 3-0, boys.
Oh, boo.
Hey, we're coming into the last leg of the season. Can we hear the standings?
No.
I have to know where I'm at.
Fair enough.
I mean, I'll let you know. It's a tighter race than we were dealing with last year.
Good. Great.
All the way across the board.
Okay.
Well, I won it last year.
Much less variability going on this year.
Okay. Who is picking first? So you are picking first.
We'll go. We'll go me first, then McCoy, then Joe. I'm going to go ahead and just dive right in. I believe in the Lions. Give me a Lions 2.5 against the Vikings.
Ooh, baby.
I want to believe.
I love that pick.
This is also a big one. Who's in? Who's out? Because who can really move? That's the question. You know what, guys?
So, I'm not up.
Yeah, you're last. I'm taking the Chiefs 10.5. Not because I think they're going to win. That's just a lot of points.
I saw that one as well. I was like, that's steep.
Yeah, this is a lot of players.
Carson Wentz, like he's a legit quarterback.
Yeah, and then I'm sure Hollywood Brown's going to get some reps because they need him for the playoffs. There's some people who have been injured who need to get the reps. Also,
half is steep.
It's practice squad guys who are literally playing for their career. They are going to be going balls out. That's just a lot of points. I don't know if they'll win, but that's a lot to me. Give me the Chiefs 10.5.
Doesn't happen. If the Broncos can't beat the dog shit Chiefs coming into this week, then let's let it be the Bengals. All right, so Cincinnati. Okay. Cincinnati minus 1.5 to Pittsburgh.
Oh, I was just going to take it.
Yeah, fuck you, Russell.
Good pick.
They're hot.
Good pick. Yeah, they are. Boys, I'm going to go ahead and take 49ers plus 4 at the Cardinals. Honestly, for no other reason than I think that the 49ers are very prideful and are trying to prove that this is a fluke, that they are not making the postseason. This is their opportunity to do it on the road.
Guys, big Buffalo Liberty guy. Give me the over the 50.5 on that game. For all the reasons. All the reasons. Remember Liberty, how they were relevant and then they weren't?
Yeah, not anymore.
That was fun.
Coming down to the last game, this could be completely irrelevant by 225, but I just think it needs to end with the Aaron Rodgers just loss. It needs to end with
the whole era needs to wrap up nicely.
It needs to end with a loss. So I'm taking Miami -1 over the Jets. I know it's not a big spread, but I just think
it's the smallest possible spread.
Fuck you. It is. It's not a big spread. It is.
Watch it be a tie, boys. The classic showdown of the Minnesota Golden Gophers versus the Virginia Tech some reason purple turkeys.
Hokies.
Under 42.5. I don't know anything. I'm just taking a flyer and seeing what happens.
Give me the Giants plus 2.5. Chicken cock lock, baby. Bring me home. He's playing for his career. Ultimately, he's like a Carson Wentz. 2.5.
Bold pick.
Yeah.
Eagles aren't going to have Jalen Hurts. Can he pick it versus Drew Lock?
Do you think they're going to allow him to win that game with the number one pick on the line? I mean, the Patriots, please, let's get it. But, we'll see. So,
oh, my God.
Yeah.
JoJo, last pick.
All right, my final one is the battle. Thing? The final one is the battle of the irrelevant universities of Texas. North Texas. Texas State.
Ooh.
The over-under is 62 points.
That is a lot.
Yeah. So let's go over. Let's see Texas just battle it the fuck out.
All right, boys. Onto the wheel of D-Gen. As always, we pre-picked. We're going to go ahead and go Vikings at Lions, Bengals at Steelers, and then the barn burner everyone's waiting for, Buffalo at Liberty. Let's get up on this week because I thought we were doing our dry January. Is just home spread, away spread, over and under. We will get back to the shots in a month. Give her a spin,
we'll Jesus.
Vikings, Lions. We've got over 56.5. Don't hate it. But
I don't hate it.
That feels razor thin.
Yeah.
All right, up next, Bengals at Steelers home spread. Okay, so Steelers plus 1.5. That is terrifying. All right, and then last and almost definitely least, Buffalo at Liberty. Go ahead and give her a spin. Away spread. So Buffalo -3. See what happens, boys.
Oh,
we'll see.
You know what we won't see?
Each other.
The end of the show is
we have resolutions, guys. We're going to wrap up the show with our what's your 2025 resolutions, guys, in sports? What do you want to do better? How can we be better as a podcast, as in-laws? And how can we get better at ending this show?
Well, I mean, guys,
that's my resolution.
Are we going to get existential here? Are we going to get on
we're getting real
how
deep.
can we be better men, better parents, better uncles?
Sure. What's your resolution, Joe, for the year?
I got a 2-part resolution here. My 2-part goal for this season.
Okay.
Number 1, the Patriots to get Mike Vrabel as their head coach. Okay.
Might go to Vegas.
I know he might. He's in discussions right now. I know they're talking about Gerard Mayo. So that feeds into my number 2. I'll be the happiest man on the planet if the Patriots and the Broncos both make the playoffs next year. All right, that's a lofty goal. But with my
that is a steep goal.
With my boy Drake May. He looked really good this year.
Oh, gosh. So really good they got the number 1 pick. So good. He got the number 1
So
pick.
good they got number 1 pick. So let's see this happen. Patriots get number 1 pick. They draft Travis Hunter, and they make the playoffs. That's my resolution. Let's go, baby.
Congrats on that resolution. Chris,
Mike Vrabel, Travis Hunter, make the playoffs.
So there's 3.
Yeah. Mike Vrabel, Travis Hunter, make the playoffs. Here we go.
My resolution, my prediction is that what Caleb Williams is for rookie quarterbacks this year, Shedeur Sanders will be next season.
That's juicy.
Yeah. As soon as he stops having dad making sure that they just force an air raid offense to pad his stats, he's going to go ahead and get exposed. He is weak mentally. He is slow to read defenses.
Wow.
Not great on his feet.
Spicy.
And he has a piss poor record against top 25 teams and teams that are at 500 or above. Wow. He is nowhere near as good as he is being graded. It is all hype, and he's going to get exposed once he is one of 32.
You need to write that one down.
That's your resolution, that you hope he gets exposed.
I just thought these were like things that we think are going to happen.
No, it's your resolution.
Yeah,
it's your hope would happen.
I mean, he could hope it. Yeah.
So you hope that
Shedeur gets exposed? I don't.
Okay.
Sure. I don't. Okay. I just think that is a thing that's going to happen.
Guys,
I'm not really dedicating any personal. I'm not setting him bad juju.
You can set.
I think he's going to find his way to that point anyway.
Oh, all right. I just need to be a better fan, guys. I just need to be a better fan.
No more showers during games?
We are living in the Michael Jordan era of football, of Chiefs football. I need to enjoy it a little more. I'm getting there. It's a slow burn.
God, you have beaten that to death more than Dickel.
I just need to be a little better.
What quantifiable data can we get for this?
Less heart pain.
How can we measure?
Less showers during stress? Not like less showers. Less storming out.
Okay. Less
texting. Less texting everyone that it's over and I'm moving on with my day.
You're 30 years old now. The boat has left as far as kind of shoring up your intestinal fortitude.
But you gotta enjoy the days, you know?
You gotta.
I just don't know that you're capable.
You gotta make it.
I don't know either. That's why it's a resolution. I'm trying, guys. I'm working on me. Cody's working on Cody.
Cody, we all respect you working on you, but you gotta make an actual claim. Cody, like Chris is saying that Shedeur is gonna get exposed. I'm saying the Pats are going to make the playoffs.
Oh, Chiefs go back to back to back.
Such a poke there, Joey.
So are you saying that they're going to go
back to back to back? No, 3 in a row. 3 in a row.
No.
What?
You can't say that's not your resolution because it's only been in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
It's not a year-long resolution.
Yeah. Of course it is.
Mine's a complete year-long resolution.
All right, 4. Fuck it. Let's go. Yeah.
4 straight.
It's a long exit. This is a long outro, boys.
All right. So now we are putting this. No, don't start the music yet.
They're playing us off the stage, boys.
Where's the big hook?
All right.
Somebody's flicking the lights on and off in the stadium.
I might put this in the deep part of the book for the squeezies. The Chiefs will win 4 straight.
Come on, baby. All right, guys. Love. Happy 2025. Send in your favorite or funniest sports moment of 2024. We're so excited to do it. Our Instagram page has been going nuts. So follow the page, engage, send us DMs. Make this the biggest juice boy. Make this the juiciest juice boy year in juicy history.
That's right.
Squeeze out. I do it right.
Squeeze out.
Later,
friends.
losers.
Later, losers. See you in the stands, boys. Bye.
And gals.
And gals.
Yeah.
It's like a new girl segment. Boys.
Love. Bye.